EA Sports, everyone. I'm James Cebulski. We're in Winnipeg, Manitoba, one of the loudest bars in the league, and they are rocking for the Jets tonight. Just moments away from puck drop, both teams seem ready to go. The Oilers have won the draw, and we are now underway. Sends it in front. He scores! What an opportunity, and delivers.
That's just a fantastic goal, James, and it all happens because it's a transitional play. When you get it in the fastest skater hands and you're playing off the rush, you can be so lethal, and that's a great pass as well. Good if you're the away team. This is exactly the way you wanted to start. This is exactly the way the coach drew it up, and maybe even better.
McDavid's quick stick lands from the puck here at center.
Skinner's running and gunning tonight, James. He got the go-ahead goal earlier, and now he's looking for more.
Great read by McDavid. Here he is, slips it on net. Scores! Whips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
Almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. 2 goals in right around a minute 40.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train.
Lots of time left in this period. Edmonton's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. And they win that draw at center. Along the half wall with the puck. From the slot. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Winnipeg's got a hold of it along the wall. And a smart heads-up play to poke that away by Bouchard. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. And a solid stop on the play there. Fires it. Stuffs it again.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. Edmonton's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Niederreiter's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. The Oilers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And he takes a shot. Denied by the goaltender. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Here's the puck. And he caught him when he wasn't looking. What a hit.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Here's a chance. Monster save by Connery.
Now the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
The Oilers scoop it up along the boards. The Jets have the puck now. Tape-to-tape feed on the blue line. Oh, my, you could feel that from here.
Well, that has to hurt, and he's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
Perfetti's got the puck in his own zone. Winnipeg's on the attack. The Oilers look to start the transition game. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Fires it on net. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Takes the feed at the point. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And he keeps that one out. Winnipeg's got the puck in the defensive end. Perfetti's going to play it against the half wall. Brown's got it now deep inside his own end. Scrum along the wall. Quick feed to Henrique. All alone! Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Oilers lead this 1-2 zip. Moves the puck down low, and he makes the save with ease. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
McDavid's wheel zone ability means he's so fast even when skating with the puck. Connor's a fast skater, and it's his wheel zone ability that makes him hard to keep up with. I'm expecting one of these two players to give their team the edge tonight, guys. Back to you.
Turned aside with the glove by Connery. The Oilers wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. McDavid's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Nurse. And a stiff break setup with possession along the wall. That'll do it for period number 1. We'll drop the puck on the second period in just moments.
Register now for our Shoot to Win contest, where 100 fans will shoot a puck from center ice to try and win.
Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Winnipeg's coaches aren't going to like the possession numbers here, James. Sometimes it doesn't match the eye test, but tonight it does.
Drives to the paint! Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed.
Edmonton's made it a triple, as in a 3-goal lead, and we're only in the second period.
They've been outstanding so far in this game, James. They've owned possession times. It really has been a clinic in terms of possession and creativity in the offensive zone. The coach will certainly be talking about maintaining their good defensive habits when they do lose the puck, though. When you have it a lot, you can often cheat on the other side of it.
Off his stick, and that's blocked away. Edmonton's looking to break out. Feeds the puck over to Skinner. Moves it to the middle. Scores! What a play!
This is exactly why you send bodies to the front of the net, James. You want to create a screen, and the goaltender drops into the butterfly position as a default and is battling to find the puck. Can't find it and beats him clean.
The Oilers have officially entered route country right now, Cheryl.
Well, I'll tell you, good defense creates offense, and that's exactly what they've done throughout this game, and they've had a ton of shots on net.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Now, you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game, and you want to get back into it, but this one's a tough one to take.
The Oilers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
With momentum in their favor, here comes the top power play unit already ahead in this game. You certainly know they can score from any area of the ice, and if they can get another one, the momentum is just going to continue.
Slides the puck over, and that's blocked. The Oilers gain control of the puck. From the blue line, they take control of it. The Oilers played along the boards. Can't get it to go. And look at this. They've turned this offensive end into a pressure cooker. A shot. Oh, big-time save right there. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. McDavid's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Makes the save with the glove. Slip feed. Poked away in the offensive end. The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame. Appleton's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. McDavid's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Denies him in front. Skinner's home. Scores! And the pylon continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they paid money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are
to wait for more support. Sends it quickly to Lowry. Moves the puck along the half wall. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. Can't keep a hold of it. How about this? 3-on-1. From the crease. Scores! And they tuck it into the back of the
Later on there, James. I think they waved this off immediately. This goal is not going to count. Team that want that job, and it's about executing to the best of their ability. You know they wanted it.
And makes the save. Scores! And look at that wave. Hang on a second here.
I do not think that this is going to count. The official waved it off immediately. Explosion in the other end, but when you're faced with a save, you have to make it. You don't want to open the door for your opponent.
The Oilers have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Jostling for the puck, but still moves away. Takes the pass. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Here's a short pass to Pionk. Unleashes a cannon. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Here's a blast. Oh, it's saved it. Oh, my goodness, what a stop.
That's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest.
Another stop by the goaltender.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
They have been the dominant club tonight. Winnipeg's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Turning that one aside.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. The reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
The Oilers will play from the defensive zone. And the officials waving off icing here. Winnipeg's got the puck along the wall. And some good footwork to kick it away. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. The Jets gain possession in their own end. Quick pass to Ehlers. Great save. Made it perfect. Branson and whiffs it. Denies him again. Scores! Well, I guess they weren't safe by the ball there.
How's that for momentum? In the last seconds of the frame, you find a way to put it in, and that's going to create a ton of momentum. So now, heading into the next period, you want to garner that momentum and carry it forward. These types of goals create a ton of energy, James. It's not just the goal, but it's the tenacity, and it's being relentless on the puck. I mean, they're ferocious out there, the way they're hounding it, and they know that they're not giving it up for free, and this is exactly why they score. They create motion, they disrupt coverage, and then they take advantage and they drive the net. This is attack mentality at its finest.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ehlers. Shot! Comes up with a monster save in front. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn, and we're coming back with much more next. Fans horns are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. It has been a thorough dismantling through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if they can try to change that here in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Edmonton's been terrific through 40 minutes of play, but you know the coach is going to be preaching that full 60 minutes to be consistent and see it right through. So they have to be defensive.
Trying to gain a step. Oh, save! Through center along the wing.
Just going to wrap up my thought from earlier, James. I mean, they've been dominant in this game. Through 40 minutes of play, they have been excellent. And now it's just about closing it out with the good habits they started with. After that huge hit, he is just struggling to get off of the ice, James. And the body language says it all as he's all hunched over. You know that the medical staff, well, they'll meet him on the bench.
Works it across to Skinner. Scooped up along the wall by McDavid.
Ekholm's last play was a tough one, James. He loses his balance, which makes it difficult for him to corral the puck and get it off with precision, but he makes the play. Nurse is going to try and shake that one off, James. Man, that was a top hit right through the body, and you feel the effects, almost bone crushing, but he gets back up.
More than half the period left to play. The Oilers have been all over them tonight. 5-1 is where we sit. And they'll start with possession. There's a hit on the play. Quick feed to Ekholm. And he takes the feed. Let's move to the middle. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. Winnipeg's moving it up the ice. And he takes the feed. Oh, what a stop by Skinner.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot. Nurse's earlier injury is going to keep him out of the game, James. We just received confirmation from the staff, and this isn't good.
Not good at all. Huge blow for the team. And somebody who's just so well-liked, too, right? Those intangibles that he brings on the bench as well at times like this.
Yeah.
Don't like seeing that at all. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Delayed penalty looming. Slides the puck to Iafallo. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
This is going to be goalie interference. Anytime the player sets up shop in front, they got to be aware of where the blue paint is. If they step inside and they make contact with the goaltender, that's going to be the call all day long.
Edmonton's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work. Off the draw, they take possession. Moves it quickly over to Henrique. Moves the puck to Pionk. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Slides the pass over to Henrique. He got all of that hit. Slides the puck to Ehlers. Moves it to Connor. Stones him in front.
Listen, Jane, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges, set, ready to go in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Browns ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck. Feeds it on over to Kapanen. With the stop. Takes a shot. Almost stopped with the glove by Skinner. Sends it over to Brown. Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. Here's a short pass to Kulak. Goes right to the crease. And he elects to explore his options. Risky play with the paddle that hurts. Edmonton's got the puck against the boards. Draisaitl's teammates kill off the penalty.
Body language says it all, James. Have a look at the unit here. Every single one of them deflated. They know that they needed to score, and this is the expectation of the power play, and they go back to the bench with their heads facing their skates.
More than half the frame has been played here. 5-1 is where we sit to this point. Edmonton's going to start with the puck in their own end. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Connor. Now a quick pass to Pionk. Makes a move in front. Denies him in close.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. A lot of people were excited to see this head-to-head matchup tonight. Do we have a winner? Carlin Bates standing by with her answer.
McDavid's had a solid performance and has used his zone ability to get things going. And it's reflected on the score sheet, guys. You know his coaches are loving this performance as much as I am.
Edmonton's got control of the puck. The Oilers playing along the wing. Here he is in front. Denies him. Slides the puck over to Iafallo. Tries to the sweet spot. Decides to think about it. Great timing to come up with the interception. Grabbed along the boards by Niederreiter. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Edmonton's in on the offensive attack now. Shot! Oh, a clutch save!
He's so fast, he's strong, but he can turn on it.
They've got an on-man rush. Take the shot. Oh, tremendous save to shut down the rush there. Wow! And we are all over with this one tonight. Edmonton's effort was a dominant one. Cheryl, they controlled play in every corner of the game tonight.
They really did. It was like they were playing a game of keep away. Remember those when you were young, James? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they held the puck and they had the work to do with it, but they found a way to create opportunities because they worked hard away from it as well. No one could get it off their stick.
Hope you had as much fun as we did bringing you the action here from all of us at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Peace.